Okay, what's up, guys? So I got a few comments saying that people want me to explain my tattoos or show them my tattoos. So this will just be a short video, but I like the idea. I think that's a cool idea, and I love my tattoos, and I love people that have tattoos. I love the story behind them and why they got them, right? Even if there isn't a story, they're just cool to have art on your body that's true to you and what you like. So I wanted to make a video. This will be a short one. Like I said, I'll make 2 real videos after this, but I'm just doing this because it's a cool video idea and some people might like it. So of course we're going to start off with my chest. It's been hot out, so I've been able to air it out. So this is obviously an eagle, and this says free. So you'll see this backwards, but free bird. First of all, I love eagles. It's very patriotic, but my uncle who passed away also really loved eagles, and my dad loves them, and they love watching them and stuff. And being from Ohio, you find a lot of eagles around. So part of it is for Free Bird, the song by Leonard Skinner, but I love Southern country rock. So that's kind of one of my favorite genres. My favorite band is a band called Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'm sure you've heard them. Have you ever seen rain? You know that song. They sing that, but plenty other great ones. I was just saying a common one that everybody knows. That's my favorite band. But I love Leonard Skinner, and then I also love the new band, Treaty Oak Revival. Great music, great band. They've been around for a while, but they've recently blown up, so I'm sure a lot of you know who they are as well. But that's the kind of style I like, a country, rock and roll, southern sound. Texas bands, Alabama bands, they're good. So that's that. That's my favorite piece. That right there is actually scar tissue from the surgery I had, so that is not herpes. That's a stitching scar. Don't worry, I don't have herpes. Well, maybe. Anyways, so this is my next one. My hands, Mario and Luigi, the coins on my thumbs, and then game over on my hands. Now, of course, I'm a gamer. I'm sure you know. But I really do love my hand tattoos because they resemble a lot of memories, because I love Mario and Luigi, Paper Mario, Mario Kart, Luigi's Mansion, the list goes on. Super Mario Galaxy, I think is how it's pronounced. Great games, all fun. Mario Kart's probably my favorite just because you could play it with people and it was like very nostalgic, but it's kind of a basic answer, but it is my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. Then the game over, that's just because it's cool, game over. I used to make the joke that if I got into a fight, it was fucking game over. Yeah, just kidding. No, I'm not. I'll kill you with my bare hands. I killed a man with this thumb. And then the coins I got on my hands, because the coins that you get, but also I used to make the joke that you count with your, when you're counting money, you use your thumb. So I was like, oh, you count money with your thumb, the coins are on there. That's cool. So this next tattoo, these flowers and all this greenage right here and this wheat, these are carnations, the state flower of Ohio. This is wheat, a big export in Ohio. This is the shape of Ohio behind the cardinal. The cardinal is the state bird for Ohio. And clearly, I'm from Ohio, so that's why I have all this stuff. And it's home, so that's why it's written in cursive at the top, home. And yeah, pretty much all state stuff from my state. Then we move over to this tattoo. This is a catfish. It's not really, it's more of a, it looks like a red tail catfish, or what do they call it? Not a red tail. I can't remember the name now, but they're not even native to America. They're like in the Amazon, but I just got it because it looked cool. I got it with the red fins. It doesn't look as realistic as the catfish that I catch. I normally catch catfish or flatheads and like channels and blue cats and bullhead, but I got it because it was kind of an Asian style, like the water splashing, very beautiful color there. And then it's got a hook, but if you look closely, the line goes up and swizzles around, but if you look right there, the line's broken, which means, you can't catch them all. The one that got away, I kind of like it. It's not all about catching, it's just about the fun of fishing. So then we gotta move over to this arm. Wait, yeah. I was confused on where they were for a second. Well, actually, we'll go to here. So this is this is my first tattoo ever, actually. This one up here is from my uncle, Craig Russell Kincaid. This one's from my grandfather, William Thurman Kincaid. They both passed on. Another fishing. We are big fishermen in my family, obviously. Yeah, so that's just a simple little homage. That was my very first tattoo. Still holding up pretty well. Now we'll move over to this arm. Actually, shit. I do have another one on this arm. This is my most recent tattoo, ironically. That is a fox for my grandpa. He used to trap fox and hunt them back in the long time ago, so I don't think you can hunt them in Ohio anymore. There's berries, you know, they eat berries, more carnations, the paw, just a beautiful fox, that's all. Move over to this arm. We got a old school diving suit, and that is an octopus wrapped around him. I just like old school diving. Ever since that SpongeBob movie came out, you know? You know what I'm talking about. It was just always cool as a kid seeing that, so I really liked them growing up. This is an 8-ball, a flaming 8-ball. Now that's a nickname that I'm called, 8-ball, for reasons I will not mention on this channel. Not proud of it, but I got the tattoo because it was kind of an homage of who I used to be, which wasn't the best person, but I'm okay with that now because I'm better off for myself. But that is my nickname, is 8-ball, from a lot of people that call me that. This is an alien with a flight gear helmet on, and it has wings coming out of the spaceship with stars. And now that, I call her Amelia Earhart, because it looks like an old school fighter pilot alien. And then this right here, this says, see you later. And then there's an alligator right there. My mom always used to say, see you later, alligator. So that's why I have that. Very beautiful piece. Very green and bright. And then this is an homage to my mom. She's not dead, but I love her, and I got a tattoo for her. Because, you know, why not? My mom means the world to me. Like every young man, if their mom's in their life. And then this is a dagger for my dad. Because I always looked at it like this was, you know, my mom taught me a lot about peace and serenity and trying to be a better, like, you know, a lover and, you know, stuff like that. And my dad was more rough, not in a bad way, but in a good way that taught me a lot more about being a man. So I thought, you know, a dagger represented him well and a flower represented her well. And then I think that's it for my arms. If I'm missing any. No, I don't think I am. I got the back too. Then I have this one, if you can see it. No diddy. This is a calf tattoo. It is an all-seeing eye. This was the second tattoo I ever got. And it was really just because I was a kid and I was like, I want something cool and mysterious. And I don't regret it. It's a good tattoo. It's just not really my style because it's like black and white. And then these are the worst tattoos I have. Are these on my thigh. There is I don't know if you can see them, a black cat, a Z and a K, a piece of pizza, and a smiley face, and then a words, you want smoke. Which I gave myself, those thigh tattoos. And that is my tattoos. That's all the tattoos I have. I do plan to get more, but they have a lot more deeper meaning, and I could go into deeper detail, but I think I'll keep most of it to myself, but I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of my tattoos, because a lot of people have been like, oh, that's a cool tattoo on your hand, or oh, this and that, or oh, explain your tattoos, or show them off, and I'm like, you know what, I will. I love my tattoos, and that's a big part of who I am, because I love ink, and I love the history of tattooing, and I love people that have them. They're a good way to express yourself, so, and art is a cool way to get tattoos, another form of art. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like it, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.